for today. If, like me, you're getting a little bit wound up with the replays from the in-game footage whilst you're playing, it goes back and shows you your rivals and etc. etc. It's a bit annoying sometimes. You just want to play the game. You go to settings and then camera presentation. You can go down here and it says PGA Tour Pro Highlights. And to turn that off, I'm hoping that does the trick. It periodically shows highlights from rounds of opponents' PGA Tour pros during the event, which I find quite annoying. So I've just turned that off, and we'll continue with the career. So Northwest Open, Coventry Club. Doing quite well on FedEx points at the moment. 1 pin actually, no problems at all. Still going for the amateur setting. Still getting used to the swing times, getting better slowly. Definitely improvement from the initial switch over. But it's something you have to sort of get used to and just build up slowly. I wouldn't recommend going straight onto the hardest setting. I can imagine it gets a lot harder, a lot less forgiving. I am struggling a bit with the wind, so I did go through the settings and I found a setting that could possibly help me out to understand what the effects are of the wind when you hit the ball. I think it works out for you. It gives you the line, so you don't really have to put much thought into it. Not that I'm being lazy, I just want to get used to it and get used to the different effects that the winds will have on the ball. We'll see if that helps us out.
Thanks, Luke. Happy to be with you.
At
the Conservatory Club. Welcome to the folks at home, and it's I wouldn't say welcoming first hole. Look at this thing, beast. Par 5.
Absolutely no wind.
Three-shotter to start your day. Can't wait to see how
you just got to pelt that straight down there.
Should be fun.
Wow, he let the big dog eat
Bit
there.
fast, it's going to go bunker, surely. A little bit annoying.
John, you're down there. How's this ball?
So, because the ball's above the feet, we're going to definitely pull that a little bit to the left. So we'll account for that on the next shot. Just pull that over a little bit to the left.
That's heading into the rough, I think.
No, come on, that should have been a bounce to the left.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice
Right, we're going to go for this. We can't go for it, shall we? What the hell? We're on YouTube. Let's do this. And that is not at all terrible.
Yep, that one's on the dance.
Two bad shots, one recovery, decent shot.
This putt is about
Here we go. So slightly uphill on this. It's going to be just on the outside of the cup.
This is a good chance.
And he's in.
Oh, what a way to build momentum early.
Absolutely love to see those going in early. It sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going.
Oh, Bubba Watson's playing.
Under par.
I can't ever recall him making
Yeah, I'm liking the fact you're not getting replays of the other tour pros. I just want to get on with my game. I don't think you get anything from it because they're already playing in front of you, so you know what the scores are.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
Nice drive.
Second shot on the second.
7 iron. Need to slow that down. Thinking of bounce just before.
Going with the 7.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Look at that little bounce just before the green. Slowed it down.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Birdie at the last. This for another. Good stroke.
That's 2 for 2.
Now that's back-to-back birdies.
Heading in the right direction.
2 in a row.
At -2, going along nicely today. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Dee 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 dee.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Oh, come on now. You know what? I had a feeling it was going to do that. That little mound. Just as I hit it, I just thought, hang on a minute. That mound is going to stitch me up. And it did.
Ended up in the bunker.
Just get this out then. Don't have to do anything with it. Leave us a nice little lob wedge. Quite nice. Front pin.
Might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Front pin, slightly uphill. Probably where it is. I'm thinking where it is. Oh!
To going in the hole. Great shot. Well played, mate. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
3 for 3. Oh no.
Off the tee, great recovery.
Was it 1, 2?
Currently top
Oh yeah, it
of
was
the
4
field.
shots. Sorry. Getting all excited. I thought I got another bird.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Bird. I don't know why it gives you 3 wood. I'm always about the driver. Whack it down there. A little bit fast, but close to a perfect, so it shouldn't have too much of a direction change on it. Little bounce to the left. Good O. Centre fairway. Beautiful. Just what we like.
Time for the 2nd shot here at the 4th.
Okay. Well, that is not going to make it. I don't know why there's no wind. Is it because I've fucked around with the settings? Might have to turn that back on. I don't like it. There's no wind. Not what I wanted at all.
Choosing the 9
A little
iron
bit
here.
fast again.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
Not too bad.
Well, that's well played. And a great
I'll
ball
take that
to
every day of the
the
week.
field.
Oh my gosh.
And that's for birdie.
Lucky there.
Well
Overhit
done.
that big
And
time.
with that, we'll move to 3 under par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
The lead
One
is
stroke
getting
advantage.
Bigger and bigger.
Slow.
This
Wow.
looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Just when you think you're getting the hang of this swing thing, you have to rethink it.
2nd shot here on the 5th.
So it is a good idea when that horizontal. See when you swing back. I'll show you. When you swing back, see how it shrinks. The moment it shrinks, start with your forward swing. But again, even though that's a good tip, you have to do the forward swing at the right speed. Otherwise, you'll get a slower or a fast. In this game, it seems to be more of a sort of a casual. You don't have to put any power into it. Just just a casual forward through swing.
Going with the hybrid.
And that was not good at all. Bouncing there. My through swing on that one was a little bit too slow. Hence the... Oh dear. Thinking about there somewhere. Go on then.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Not a bad putt. I don't know, I seem to be better at the longer putts than I am at the shorter putts. Absolutely murder long putts usually. A little bit over the top. I do pretty well on long putts. Shorter putts I struggle with.
On to the next.
Okay, so 5 wood. Definitely going to have to take a bit of mustard off this one. Just going to roll, baby. I'm going to use this little mound. I'm going to have to get it perfect though. Oh well, if it goes in the bunker, it's not so bad. Just do a little chip in.
Opting for the 5 wood.
Strayed a little bit right. Yeah.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not great.
Short with that effort.
Gonna go for a splash. A splash generally have a lot of roll on them. We don't want to be hitting this full wacko. Somewhere at the beginning of the line.
And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after this hole, that's how it looks.
I can live with a par.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th.
That's a gorgeous looking shot, that one. Stop. Stop. That'll do.
Now, 4 under par. Currently in top spot.
So a little bit of roll. I usually allow, so this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually allow about 5 or 6 squares back for a 9-iron roll. See where if I do it there though, it's going to bounce left. It should bring it back right again with the slope. We'll go for that.
Opting for the 9-iron. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway.
Right.
Oh, that's a good shot. Be nice
What I
to see
generally
this one
do
go down.
with
Let's see if they make it.
putts is, and don't get me wrong, I haven't mastered this by any means, but I usually give the beads a number. You see this first bead on the first of the front of the square there is really slow. So to me, that's literally something like that. Just a little nudge. Again, little nudge for the second bead, and then that should
Nice stroke.
go in the hole.
Number 5.
Depending on the speed of the beads, I give them a number. Usually, unless you've got a downhill slope or some sort of mound on the green, you're only going to get what I call 3-speed beads.
This hole is a par 4.
So it'll take the bead probably
Good birdie on the last.
sort of a
What's
second
the
to a
score
second and a half
now?
to get to one side of the square to the other, and I call that a 3-second bead. three set. Yeah, three shot, three tap B. So what I'll do then is I'll just go 1, 2, 3, and do 3 little taps to the left, to whatever direction I need it to go in. It doesn't work out all the time, but generally it gets you pretty close. If I get an opportunity, I'll talk you through one. It's all good, baby.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Pitch and wedge.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Outstanding approach shot.
This one for back-to-back birdies.
So these bees here, first bead's not really going to affect it a whole lot, so I wouldn't give that much thought really. But the second 2 beads, so it's gonna roll a bit. So I'm gonna go just outside the cup. Though me, this is gonna miss.
It's got a chance.
It did miss.
Okay, steady now.
I said I really struggle with, I don't know why, the short putts.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
I find it easier to read the longer putts than I do the short putts.
And after that hole, leading Tommy Fleetwood by a couple.
But if I look at my statistics, it will show that.
Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
As long as you're not 3 putting, that's all good.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Whoa, where are you going? That'll do. Sexy little roll in there.
It's just inside the range. And this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
Okay, so these are, that first bead, I'd probably class that as around a 2 to 3 second bead. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. That's for that first bead. The second bead, I'll probably give that 2 taps. Then you've got one that's pretty stable, one that's not really doing a whole lot. The fourth one along is not really doing it, but it is still moving. So I'll give that a little bit of fourth bead along. So we'll go like that.
It's got a chance. Gee, that's good.
And that's how I read putts. I just give the beads a number depending on how fast they're going. Something I'm getting used to.
This is a precarious
I just
position if you don't
give it
notice.
however many
They
taps
have
to
got
whatever
it, but
direction
there's
I
plenty
need
chasing with just 9 to play.
Well,
per
keep your
bead.
hands to
It
yourself,
generally gets you
but
within the
yes,
area
this player
or
is
in the hole.
definitely dialed in at the moment.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Wow. Felt like it went right, and it did. Please bounce left. Please bounce left.
Well, Rich, from being
Not
honest,
good.
this lie is putrid.
Okay, I'm not going to go for it. I'm just going to play safe.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Is that right? I think so.
Play safe.
The approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Lob wedge.
Coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
I reckon about there. This is a little bit of a mound here. So if we do here, probably going to bounce the ball to here. So with a little bit of roll, we get there. Somewhere about there. Not bad.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And he needs
These
this
bees I
to
wouldn't even
save
worry about.
par.
It's pretty
Good
much
stuff
a standard.
today, especially the short game.
Tap it in.
It's
Just
been
tap, tap.
really sharp today.
He's currently sitting in first place.
2 shots ahead of the leader.
We have a par 5.
Not a bad place to be in. See if we can pull an eagle out of the bag yet. Oh, it's a nasty, nasty fairway. I'm going to go for it. Just because we're on the tube. Can't play back and safe. Not interesting to watch. That felt like it pulled left, and it did. Don't go in the drink. It's going to go in the drink. Stop, 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 stop. Oh my
Right out of
gosh.
the water on that one.
What a place for you to drop your ball. I mean, what is that all about? There. Seriously? You're taking a mick. Now I'm just going to tee off again.
Getting ready to play their third.
Okay, third shot. Do we go for it again? Why not?
What a gargantuan tee shot.
That's going bunker bound. Well, this ain't going to be a great hole, is it?
John, you're down there. Can you get out of this predicament?
They're deep down in there, guys.
This is going to be a
Do not
booger.
envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe.
Definite bogey.
Playing their fifth shot.
Here we go. Get in the hole.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
It is an absolute ripper,
Looking for
but
bogey.
an absolute boat. Oh no, that big didn't. Oh, be lucky, lucky.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Still ahead. Fine. Fine.
Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. Opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many.
Stop then. Seriously.
Oh, well done. This is one of those lengthy putts.
Right, this one's got a mound in it, so this could go anywhere. I mean, I'm not really good at reading mounds. So we'll give that first bead a 3-tap, second bead a 2-tap, third bead a 2-tap, next bead a 2-tap, next bead a 2-tap. Actually, we give it a 3, then a 3, then a 3. Somewhere there. It's uphill as well. Uphill, you have to take a little bit off. Haven't quite got used to the uphill putts and better at downhill putts.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Solid par putt that. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Well, hopefully we don't get a bogey.
Currently -5.
The reason I usually try and go for it as much as I can is because I like giving myself a wedge shot in. And give yourself sort of 5, 6 irons and all that sort of thing to come in, because you've got a lot of roll, and especially if it's a front edge pin, you're not going to really get much of a chance to get anywhere near the pin. I like a little wedge shot in, give me a chance.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Great looking shot this. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Sets up a
Almost
bird.
gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, he's over it again.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will move him to 6 under par.
Tell you what, I've been quite lucky on this one, I tell you.
It's time to
Two
take
overhit
at the 14th
putts,
hole.
Nice birdie at the last.
found the water,
Let's see what they can
bogeyed.
produce here.
Okay, this one I'm probably not going to go for. Give it a little bit of extra mustard on there. Definitely got to work on my swing plane. Seems to be going sort of bottom left, top right. I want to try and get some straighter shots on the go.
At the 14th.
I imagine that's going to affect it when you go through the difficulty levels. Get a feel. Bounce to the left.
This one's for birdie.
Okay, these shots I struggle with. I don't know why I struggle with them. I'm going to overcompensate, go really outside there. Try and just tap this one in. Again. I don't know why I struggle with short putts. I really don't.
Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
It seems if I if I try and just that's just short shot, I'll just tap it. It'll miss. If I go a little bit to one side, it'll still miss. If I overcompensate, it'll miss. I just can't seem to get it right. Okay, it's the 5 iron in. I'm going to have to take a bit of speed off this. That hill there is going to push it left. This could end up being quite a long putt if I can't get it right. I want to try and come here, little bounce onto that hill, down towards the cup. Hopefully it doesn't go bunker.
Going with the 5 iron here.
Oh, I didn't bowl enough.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Bummer.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
Got to say, not too impressed with this round, although I am winning.
This could go any
Harry
number of
Woodland's coming up
directions.
behind me.
Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole.
This hole is so important at this critical time.
No, we'll just do a general
Lay
shot
it
on this
back.
one.
How much do you trust your swing?
A little bit slow, he's gone to the right, he's going to go bunker. Gosh.
Setting up in the bunker here.
Does make it more interesting though, because I mean, let's face it, who goes round golf having a perfect round? Even the pros can't do it. So. Oh, I rolled a bit. Hey.
Beauty by our leader. Putting for birdie.
That to me, that should level out pretty quick. On the way, just outside the cup. That's under hit. It's downhill. No.
Slightly misjudged.
Tell you what,
You know, would have gone in as well. Just under hit it. It happens.
And after that hole, you've built a two-shot buffer over Patrick Cantwell.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Or do we go for it? Hopefully we get a nice bounce off that. Where the hell's that going? Oh my gosh! Did you see that shot? That's brilliant. Why can't I save that? That's great. That's great. Right, a bit of an uphill, but that's not going to affect it too much. Going just a little bit to the right. Oh, what? That's almost a straight putt. Still missed it. I can't go over that tee shot. It's brilliant.
7 feet to the cup.
Oh, one of them short ones. See, I usually go just outside the cup thinking it's not going to move much, and then it misses the cup on the other side. So I overcompensate and it'll miss the other side. And it's just, I can't get used to it. Oh, he's under hit it as well.
So close. And that should secure the par. Well done.
Never mind. It was worth it just for the tee shot. It was brilliant.
Currently 6 under for the event. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
That felt well bad. Look at that swing plane. Finger slipped off the controller.
Fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed.
6 iron, baby. To make it.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Fast.
Pretty sure that one's headed left.
Well, not a great round at all, this one.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Lucky to be winning it.
Getting up and down from here will win in the tournament.
And splash shots usually get quite a bit of roll, so going just on the edge. Hope for some luck. That'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. That putt seals the win.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Why? Could have fell in on its own accord.
that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Bean, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Another trophy. Yeah, didn't get anywhere near that. I did choose the hard one though. I just want to see if we can. I can't remember where I turned that wind setting on. I want to turn that back off. I didn't like the fact there was no wind. Didn't want it turned off completely. Opponent difficulty, career difficulty, wind conditions. Determines how I don't think it was there. Been on the main settings. Wind difficulty, distance control measure, putt, course yardage, pro vision, wind. Off. I still wanted there to be wind, but just so I could sort of judge it and work it out from what happens when it works it out for you, you know. Still know how high the wind is, etc., etc. But that just literally just turned the wind off as far as I could see. We'll turn that one off. So we're still on amateur. I'm definitely not going to be moving that up anytime soon. Because I just don't think I'm there yet. That's the end of that one, and I'll see you next time, which is going to be, if I have a look, it's going to be the Travellers Championship at TPC River Highlands. So we'll do that one next time. Bye, guys.